What's up, guys? It's Emily. So right now I did a little social experiment on my Instagram, woman edition wise, and I asked a bunch of women to answer certain questions on a poll that I posted a little while back, but I'm finally getting to the video because I actually totally forgot about filming it. So now I'm here filming it for you guys. And there's just a bunch of random questions, but let me explain first before we get into this social experiment. Pretty much what I'm going to be showing you guys is the percentage rate of the Instagram story. So a picture will pop up for each question that I asked. So you guys will see the percentage, and then I will get talking about it and explaining, and just give me your view about it. And yeah, so without further ado, give this video a fat thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to always be notified of my videos, comment what you guys think of this social experiment video, and let's get this started. Okay, so the first one is, so I pretty much asked all women on my Instagram, and I was praying to God that women would actually respond to this, because there are some personal questions. There's some personal questions about products. There's questions about insecurities and like things like that. But I wanted to see if there are some people that use certain products or feel certain way or use this or do that. You know what I mean? So the first one that we're going to do is, do you wear makeup every day or no makeup? Now, the percentage rate for that was a 71% no makeup, and makeup every day 29%. Now, I was actually really shocked about this because personally, I can't go out without no makeup, and that's just me personally. But I was so surprised that there are some women that actually go out with no makeup. Like, I was like, wow. So it made me feel like women are realizing that they don't need makeup to be beautiful. And I'm not saying I wear makeup to feel beautiful. I just feel better with makeup on. I can't go out with like no eyeliner. I don't want to look bummish. You know what I mean? But there are some women that are naturally beautiful, and I just thought that was like great that some women just don't waste their money on products. And I felt like this was such an important question for a social experiment question, was because people do wear makeup to hide their insecurities and their flaws, and I was so happy to see that the percentage rate was higher for no makeup than makeup every day. Okay, next. Okay. The next question I asked, do you grow facial hair? And I wrote, some females do not judge. And there are females do. I do grow facial hair because I have a condition that causes me to grow facial hair. Now, the reason why I put no judgment, because I didn't want people not to feel uncomfortable about answering the question. I wanted this to be a more open video, like an open poll, where people don't feel scared to answer something like that and it's not normal or something like that. That's why I generally wanted to do this social experiment, to see if women wouldn't feel comfortable about answering certain questions. But there was a lot of women that felt comfortable enough to answer. So the percentage rate for yes was 33%, which I was happy to see that there were some people that truthfully answered. And then there was 67% no, which is normal. So I was glad that, people were being honest with themselves, and there might have been people that weren't being honest with themselves, but that's perfectly okay. It was my social experiment to see what female grows facial hair, and there's nothing wrong with that. That my advice to you guys, there is nothing wrong with that, and I want to keep it real with you guys. There's nothing wrong with growing facial hair, body hair, whatever. It is so natural to have hair on your body, and people tend to shame people for having excessive body hair, or going out without shaving their armpits, or having facial hair on their face. Like, society looks at us women a certain way where we're not supposed to have body hair on our body, and we're supposed to wear this, or we're supposed to not wear this because it's too tight. You know what I mean? So that's why I personally wanted to do the social experiment, because I want to show you guys that it's not just other outsiders to judge us women. There's women judging other women. And personally, like, I wanted to see if women will be truthful and respond to certain questions like this. And I'm glad everybody responded. Whoever did, I'm glad. Alright, next question. Thought I'd throw in a little fun question was, do you like clothes shopping or shoe shopping? Now, of course, women debate on this all the time. Some women like shoe shopping. Some females like clothes shopping. So, 82% people said clothes shopping, and 18% people said shoe shopping. And there's nothing wrong with that. That was just a basic question that I asked, because there are some females. Personally, I don't like clothes shopping or shoe shopping. I don't like either because I'm very insecure with myself, or I just don't like going in the fitting room and trying certain things because I feel some type of way. That's why I put this as a question, because some females do like clothes shopping because they like to spend money. Some females like to shop because they want new clothes. But then there's females like me that don't like to shop because of their body. So, next question. The next question is, do you like treating yourself? Now, what I mean by treating yourself is getting your nails done, getting a massage, going shopping, taking yourself out to eat alone, just doing anything to treat yourself. So 78% people said yes, and 22% people said no. Now, I thought this was really interesting that there were some people that said that they don't treat themselves. And I feel like treating yourself as a woman is so important. You know, us women, we do so much for the people we love, and like, sometimes we don't get the appreciation we need, and sometimes people don't treat themselves because they don't feel like they're enough. You know what I mean? So I was surprised about the percentage rate on no. Even though it was like pretty low, it was 22%. But like, it was like, it made me a little sad, because there are some women out there that can't even treat themselves because they feel like they don't deserve it, or something like that. So, next question. This question, I wanted to see what women genuinely do. So, do you like sleeping with a full set pajamas or t-shirt with undies? Now, I asked this question because I am a female and I know what I do. So, personally, I like to sleep with a t-shirt and undies. And I feel like that is the most comfortable thing ever. And for some reason, us women get judged for wearing t-shirt with undies, not wearing a full set of pajamas. I don't know. So, the percentage rate for t-shirt with undies is 76%, which I was so happy because I thought I was the only one that did that. And then there was a full set of PJs, 24%. Personally, I don't get the point of full set pajamas. Honestly, I get way too hot. I be sweating in my sleep. I like to feel comfortable. I like to feel like I can move. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Next question. Are you more of an extrovert or introvert? Now, the reason why I asked this, because there are some females that are introverts, which is more shy, quiet people. And then there's people like extrovert that's very outgoing, cheerful, silly, stuff like that. So, the extrovert percentage was 69%, and introvert was 31%. I don't really have much to say about this besides it is perfectly okay to be an introvert or an extrovert. You be whatever you want to be. And I feel like a lot of women get down talked, especially when they're an introvert, because people think because they're quiet, they're not going to stand up for themselves or stuff like that. And I feel like why I put this as a social experiment question was because there are people out there that are introverts as women that get talked down to or get mistreated because they are shy or they don't speak up for themselves or whatever the case is. And there are some extroverts that get talked down to and stuff like that. But there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. There's nothing wrong with being an extrovert. Everybody's different. Not everybody's going to be the same. So I was happy that people were being honest with these polls. Next question. This is a really important social experiment question. Now, I was truthfully, super duper happy that people responded to this. Do you have insecurities? 94% people said yes, and 6% people said nope. Now, I feel like there are so many women that do suffer with insecurities. They may look like all happy because they got flawless skin, they got pretty hair, they got a skinny waist, they got boobs and ass, whatever. But that doesn't mean that you don't have insecurities. And why I'm doing this social experiment video is because I want to show you guys that there are females that wear certain things, that prefer certain things, that feel certain things. That's why I'm doing this, because I want to show that women do have feelings and women do wear certain things and women do feel certain things, and it's okay to pick whatever you want. You know, us women get so talked down, like, where there are some women bringing each other down because they wear a certain thing or they look a certain way or this or that, and that's why I'm doing this, because I want to make this video to show that we're all in this together, you know? Like, literally, we have the same body parts. We think certain ways about us. We do certain things for us. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the reason why I wanted to put this as the biggest question was because insecurities for women especially are so, women get so shamed because they have insecurities. Like, it's like the end of the world that women have insecurities. First of all, it is normal to have insecurities. I have probably freaking hundreds of insecurities about me. And it's not just my looks, it's my personality, it's my body, it's this, it's that. And there's nothing wrong with having insecurities. I wanted to get thorough with this one because it's okay to have insecurities and it's okay to feel a certain way about yourself. Don't feel like you have to go on top of the society standards where you have to look a certain way or do a certain thing, or you have to get plastic surgery to look a certain way. Like, don't do none of that. Unnecessary. Alright, next question. Question was, what are you most insecure about? Body or face? 81% people said body, and face 19%. Now, there were different types of women, different types of, I looked on each person that voted on this, their body type, and I looked on their Instagram for a reason, because I wanted to see if it was more heavier set women that answered to that, or if it was more skinnier. And to be honest with you guys, that let me see, what was the percentage? That 81% that answered those questions was a mix of women. It wasn't a heavier set woman. It wasn't just heavier set women. It wasn't just skinny women. It was a mix of them, and I was so happy to see that. And there are some women that have insecurities about their face, which I find perfectly normal. Women are more shameful of their body, but there are some women that are very shameful to their face, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to have insecurities, guys. It's definitely okay, and I just wanted to prove that to society and women, that look at that percentage that I got with a poll question that women answered about their own insecurities. I want to prove a point with this video. Okay, on to the next question. Does your weight matter to you? 94% people said yes, sadly. 6% people said no. Now, like I said, why I'm making this video is to prove a point that any type of body type is, their weight matters to them. People that are too skinny, or people that are healthy feel like they're fat in their eyes, or people that are healthy feel like they're too healthy or too skinny, or they're too underweight. And then there's heavier set people that feel like they're too heavy, or they want to be skinny, or they eat too much, or this, that, and the third. Now, of course, everybody cares about their weight. They don't want to be at a certain weight where it's dangerous. Like, let's just say you're 74 pounds and you're 20 years old. That's pretty dangerous. And then there's people that are close to like 400 pounds. You know what I mean? Weight matters to a woman. And there are some men and there are some other women that body shame women that are heavier or that are too skinny. In society, guys, in reality, we are all in the same, like, we're literally have the same skin, but different body types. And that's okay. But there's no reason to be bringing other women down because they're too skinny, or they're too heavy, or they look a certain way, or they look better. Like, that's just pure jealousy, to be honest. Let's be honest, guys. That is pure jealousy. And it's not okay to bring other people down because of their weight. You know, I've always realized that people that were my size once have still got body shame because they lost all that weight that they've always wanted to be. They got finally to their goal weight, and they're still getting body shame because now they look too skinny. In this world, you're never gonna not get judgment. This is just the world we live in. Point blank. On to the next question. I believe that women are bringing other women down. 94% women said yes. And 6% women said no. And I don't know who that 6% was. Maybe they never had an incident that has happened to them where another woman brought them down. And that's fine. But it will eventually happen. Let me just tell you, that 6%, whoever that was, it's eventually going to happen. But that 94%, do you guys see how high that is? How sad it is. How sad is it that women are bringing other women down? It is the most saddest thing. I literally am always trying to uplift other women, give other women compliments, make them feel beautiful, make them feel empowered. And there's women out on these streets calling women ratchet, calling them a slut, calling them a whore, calling them too skinny, calling them fat. On the internet too, it's not even just public-wise. Like, people all over the world are always, women especially, are always bringing women down. And I feel like women should really open their freaking eyes with this video that I'm filming right now and realize how 94% of those people that voted this, it's a wake-up call that we gotta start lifting each other up instead of bringing each other down. Point blank. Next question. Next question. Do you worry about people's judgment on what you wear? Nope. Who cares? 62%. Yes, 38%. So that's like a 36% difference. And honestly, I've always been a person that has cared about what people thought about what I wore. But then I eventually realized that it didn't matter what you wore because people are still going to judge you. People are still going to judge that you have stretch marks, that you have cellulite, that you have pimples, that you have this, that you have that. Who the hell cares? Wear the hell you want. Point blank. That's it. Okay guys, so this is the end of this video. Um, the reason why I did this video, I just want to make a quick outro for you guys and letting you guys know that through these polls, I just want you to guys realize that all women could feel the same things, all women could not feel the same things, all women do the same things, some women don't. But we're all women and we all should come together as women and be lifting each other up instead of bringing each other down and just be there for each other. That's why I did this social experiment, because I want to show people that there are people that have got judged by other women, got called names by other women, that deal with weight issues, that deal with insecurities, that don't treat themselves, or whatever the questions were in the social experiment. That was my point of this video, is there's so much sadness and judgment and going on in the world with women against women, and it shouldn't be no competition at all. You know, we're all women and we really do go through some similarities with relationships, family issues, personal issues with ourselves, but bringing another person down because you're sad with yourself doesn't get you anywhere. It's not going to make you happy or anything like that. That's the message I wanted to leave for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And give this video a fat thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the social experiment. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.